Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you are here today. Just a quick reminder before I get started, don't forget to subscribe, hit that bell, give this video a thumbs up so that you never miss any of my wig-related content. Today, I am going to be showing you this human hair wig by Beyonce Wigs. I shared an unboxing of this wig, and this is going to be my honest review. More on her in just a minute. Okay, let's start talking about this human hair wig by Beyonce Wigs. Beyonce Wigs is a Chinese vendor, and this is very much an entry-level human hair piece. I want to establish that before I continue with the review. You are very limited on your part. You're completely limited on your part. It has a skinny side part. It does have an ear-to-ear lace front. This is the HS12 human hair 12-inch blonde highlights, side parting, blunt cut bob T-part wig. That is how it is described on their website. So, issues I have with this wig. I shared in the unboxing video, which I will link up here or here, whichever side. I always point to the wrong side of where YouTube ends up putting it. So one of these places, there will be a link to that unboxing if you haven't seen that. I shared that this wig is too big for my head. So this is a size small. Normally in a human hair wig, a size small fits my head, but that is not the case with this particular wig. So I'm going to show you the cap features. I'm going to share the measurements of the cap, and I will share how I attempted to alter the cap in just a minute. Okay, so first off, I will share the dimensions of the inside of the cap, just so that you understand what the measurements are for what they call a small cap. So they say circumference for a small cap is 21.5 inches. Now in other brands, I have seen that it's 21 to 21.5 or so, and those normally fit me. It seems to fit me in the circumference. So that measurement seems to be okay. However, ear to ear, I'm 11, and I measured the inside of this cap and it's 13. So the cap is over my ears for me to do this review because it's just way too big. And then the forehead to nape measurement that I got for it is 13.25 inches. So I'm 13, so it's fitting me pretty well forehead to nape. So I'm gonna pop in beside me over here, and I will scooch over just a bit, how I attempted to alter the cap, and I was not able to alter it. So you'll see that what my goal was to just sew a thread through and then just pull it and gather, the cap so that I could get it to fit me. And I attempted to do that in this area right here, just a little off from the ear tab. I knew I didn't want to try to squish up the ear tab, so I was just a little further away, about the end of this strap or so in this area. And I just could not get regular thread. So you'll see the cap's kind of a netted material, which that's not an abnormal cap material, but I just was unable to get the thread to stay in this kind of netted cap. So I think it can still be altered, but I would need to have a thicker thread, like maybe an embroidery thread or something like that. You guys can help me out in the comments and kind of let me know if you've altered caps and you know more about that. I am not a seamstress and don't claim to be. So I found it very frustrating that I could not get the thread to stay in, because I wanted to at least be able to alter the cap so I could do the review and say, hey, this cap's a little big on me, but you can alter it. So, but I can't in good faith tell you that you can alter this cap now because I could not get it to fit my head. Okay, another thing is it did have ear-to-ear lace, and I'll pop in a little video here while I'm talking of me cutting the lace. I've shown you me cutting the lace several times, so that's not something that you can't find in other videos. As far as the cap sizes that it's available in, they did let me know after I had already been sent the small and everything that the wig does come in an extra small now. They said they added that. So they have that's a 21-inch circumference, but I do not know any of the other measurements on the cap. And so I can't speak to the extra small cap because I've never had it on my head. It also comes in a medium, which is 22.5-inch circumference, and a large, which is 22.75-inch circumference. I'll show you the lace front here. So the knots are definitely not single tied knots. I can see in magnification, and you can probably see that the knots are a little bit heavy. There's more than one hair that's tied into those knots. So that's, another way in which, that makes this budget friendly. It's not single tied, and it's the same thing along the part, all along, the lace front and everything. It's the same, situation. So the lace went, as you could see in that video, all the way around the edge here. So, I'll go ahead and show you those features and everything. The wig is 12 inches and it's 120% density. They advertise it as the texture is silky straight. They do not advertise it as Remy human hair. Here's the inside of the cap. So this is that T-part side parting. This is what I'm saying. You have no extra room in there to move your part. So your part is going to be a dedicated side part. So there's that lace where I cut the lace, ear to ear. There's just closed lace material up here on the top. There were little combs that were right here. You could see in that video, I did take those out. They're no use to me. It's a little comb like this one, and those are just stitched in. So it'll come with those stitched in the cap, and you can remove them if you want to. Closed wefted, machine-made cap. It does come with a strap, but this strap is not adjustable. It's just a sewn in, piece of elastic strap there. It has hook adjusters with an extended nape, and as I mentioned, another comb here at the nape as well. Okay, I will throw in, it's pretty much all one length as far as I know. I didn't go through and measure it, but they do just call it 12 inch. So, but I do think you could, cut a bang in if you wanted to do that. So let's talk about the color here. So it's a reddish brown, but it's more red than brown. They call it red. They call it blonde highlights. They don't really address the other colors, but you can see it's very auburny, very coppery color. I think it's a pretty color. And then it has a bit of a rooting color that's more of a brunette, but you can see that, highlight going through it. I'm still under my patio cover, so you can see, definitely an auburn with a blonde highlight. Just starting to get a little sun here, so. Okay, I want to wrap up the video with just, my honest opinion about, do I recommend this wig? I'm kind of struggling with recommending it because I really strive to be honest on my channel. I'm not one of these wig reviewers who's going to come on here and go, oh my God, this wig's so cute. Look at it. It's so wonderful, blah, 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 when it doesn't even fit my head. So, as I said at the beginning of the video, this is very much entry-level human hair. As of the making of this video, this wig at this length is priced at $269, which, as most of you know, you can get a synthetic for that. So if you just want to get a human hair wig, you want to play around with the human hair, you want to ask yourself, do I even want a human hair wig? I think a wig like this is a really great little starter, entry-level human hair wig. But just know that this is the bottom of the human hair, level, and it gets way better from here. So better cap construction, better hair, and human hair wigs, of course, can run into the thousands. So I'm happy to show a wig like this because, I do think it's cute. My only problem that I'm frustrated because I can't wear this wig. So I'm doing a review for a company and I'm not going to be able to wear the product, and it's kind of just irritating. But anyway, so that's why I'm having a really kind of a hard time. I'm struggling a little bit with just being like, yay, it's wonderful. But I just do want to be super honest. It's not a terrible wig, but just you need to work with them and you need to get exact measurements of the cap. And the way that I measured the cap is I took the wig off and I put it on my mannequin head and I literally used my tape measure to get exact measurements from ear to ear, because I was just like, what is wrong with this cap? Why doesn't it fit me? You know, and that was when I discovered that we were 13 ear to ear when I went over the top of the mannequin head, you know, to get that measurement. So you definitely need to talk to them and get exact measurements and make sure the wig is going to fit your head, because you don't need to be in my situation where, you know, you have a wig that's cute, but, you know, you can't wear it because it doesn't fit your head. They do have a return policy and all that kind of stuff, so you can discuss all of that with them. Of course, if you cut the lace and all that, you can't return it. So just know, don't cut your lace, don't do anything like that. If you get the wig and it doesn't fit you, immediately start the return process with them. But, you know, I communicated with them through Messenger on Instagram, and the communication was pretty good. What I wish is that I had sent them all my measurements. I'm just so used to a small cap fitting me, because every other human hair wig, other than that Emma hair piece, that was another one, which was also a Chinese vendor that did not fit me. You know, they've all fit me fine. So, you know, these are just I think some of the struggles and some of the issues that you can run into when you're trying to, you know, get a budget-friendly wig, you know. You just have to expect that there could be some hiccups and a few headaches and, you know, a little bit of a communication, you know, gap there. So just keep that in mind. I have had this coupon code up here, you know, on and off throughout the video, up here. Like I said, I never know where it's going to be. When I edit, it's always in the opposite place of where I pointed. So in one of these corners, I have, or maybe I ran it down here. I'll just have to see where it fits. Anyway, the coupon code Lisa will save you 10%. So, you know, if you're kind of unsure, but you might want to try it, make sure that you use the coupon code, because at least you save 10%, right? So anyway, I'm going to conclude the video now. So, you know, these are my honest opinions of this wig. This is what I do. I give honest wig reviews. So I hope that you have found the information helpful. So thanks so much for watching. Take care of yourselves. And until next time, don't forget, you're absolutely beautiful. Bye-bye.